everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. We are back, and I'm feeling pretty good. Honestly, us getting the creative flight has been so nice. It's all I can think about. Now, I had to disconnect our wireless connectors because they draw pretty much double the power than we're generating. Which is a problem. Now, to be fair, it's kind of like a short problem. We have two options. One is we just make more generators, which honestly is probably the easy play. But the other is that we just set up very quick, in theory, automation for the whatever we were doing before, which was like some sort of salad. I'm pretty sure. I think there was some sort of a food salad that we were doing. Veggie soup. I don't think it was that. But yeah. And then that will allow us to do the cool stuff, which is generate a lot more of all the things. It wasn't rabbit stew. Let's go in here. Let's search salad. And let's have a look through here. I think is it just this? No, that's not it. It was a lot better than that. I guess it's possible. Oh, it's this one. This fruit salad. Maybe? Huh. This fruit salad seems insane. Why is it that insane? Also, none of these recipes look familiar at all. What else do we have here? Egg salad? They're pretty cool, I guess. There's this fruit salad. No, it wasn't that fruit. There's a lot of fruit salads. I'm just now realizing. Sunflower broccoli, a spring salad. You know what? I think this was one of them. Spring salad? That's a decent one. So yeah, the more food, both in terms of, is it the mixed salad maybe? Mixed salad and spring salad are seemingly the same thing. Cool. Okay, well, ooh. And yeah, these things are ridiculous. If I had some vinegar and some juice, we could do that one. Which we, yeah, whatever. Okay, we have the cabbages required, so all we would need is salad dressing, which I didn't realize was a thing, so no, we probably won't be doing that. Okay, cool. So what is it? It's just this fruit salad here? And I don't want to do that. Ideally, I would like to use carrots if it lets me, but it doesn't. And so, cool. Can I use these? No. What on earth were we using before? I feel really dumb right now. Nothing there. We've used it all up. I don't think I have any on me. Oh, but it might be in here. No, it's not. Great. Cool. What on earth was it that we... This is going to destroy... You know what? I think I remember what it was, at least. There were carrots involved. There was stock involved, which is this stuff. So if I grab some of that. And then I swear it was either with the pot or it was with like a different pot. I swear it was with like a brown pot or something. Wasn't it just this? A pan, maybe. Pan. No. What's the mod called? At Pam. At Pam. Let's see what Pam's pan has. I mean, there's nothing there. Did I have it on me, maybe? Maybe I like kept it for quick access. I feel like at this point, it's probably just easier to go back in time and figure out what we were using. All right, you know what? It's one of these two. There's carrot soup, which is not too bad to make, but garden soup looks just as easy. And I believe you put stock there. And so we can get garden soup. Now, in the perfect world, again, like, although we've got infinite, I guess we've got more cabbages than we do carrots. We do use cabbages for other things. So if we could get away with carrots, it'd be better, but that's fine, I guess. Cool, garden soup. All right, let's bookmark it and get that hooked up and see how that goes, I guess. So garden soup in here. Cool. The recipe for stock also in here. Cool. And then that should be fine. I might have to change some of these recipes to tell it that like the pot doesn't get used up, but it might also just be smart enough. I guess we'll find out. So let's take this out. Oh, yeah, we've got that automated. Hold on. Let's disable this by changing this guy, which is the puller module. So he's currently hooked up to carrots. So now by doing this, he won't be grabbing any more carrots, which is good. So we'll take that out as well. And so once it's done, that should say 0. Ideally. There's a little bit of time left, and now it's done. He's not generating anything. Cool. We're going to make a garden soup. So it is going to go from 1,500 forge energy per tick to 6,000. That's pretty good. Instead of making 4 of these total, We just have the one and we give it the proper food. So that is way better. Now, how can we do things cool? How can we do things cool? Yeah, that's the thing. You know what? I think it's not that difficult to do. So what do we have going on here? This chain's using 22, so we should be able to branch off of any one of these. So I can probably grab it from here. Let's go cables. We've got 2 smart cables. That should be enough. Cool. Place them here. And I'll just set up an export bus. Export bus with a crafting card should do what we want, I guess. So you get that guy. That's a nice, easy craft. We have a crafting card on us. So export bus plus crafting card plus garden soup. And it should just do everything that it needs to do. I should be able to put this puller module away. It'll put the stuff in there, assuming that it can. And it should, because we've got a bunch of crafting computers. We set up quite a few last episode. And so, I mean, this guy's running again. Clearly, has he filled the whole thing? Wow. And so I'm hoping we'll see another one show up. Otherwise, we've got to... Yeah, we've probably got to check things out. All right, garden soup. So if I want one, I can craft one. And then I have one. Let's go see. Does this guy even have... Is he good? The device is online. Garden soup is set on. I mean, yeah, device is online. Shouldn't be a problem. Garden soup. It's an export bus. Use stocked items or craft. You can do either. Garden soup. And yet it just remains in the system. You know what? Let's make sure by like shift clicking this in and like clicking it again that it knows that like, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can do that. Do we have... Well, I guess it would show in here if we had a recipe running. Yeah, we currently just have this one, which I guess we can cancel and pretend that that'll do something for us. Am I crazy in thinking that this is meant to work? I don't think I'm crazy. It is all hooked up. These guys are connected. To be fair, they're connected via just power at the moment. So I don't think it's actually working. No, I don't think it is. I think I would have to run it underneath this, which we might be able to get away with cable anchoring. We'll have a look. I don't know if the glow will remain, but we can at least, you know, hook something up. Oh yeah, water. Water's the thing. I forgot about that. All right, where are our smart cables? We don't have normal smart cables automated. Okay. Interesting. Fluix ME smart cable. Now we do. Okay, that works. That's good. Smart cable 100, please. Awesome. The other good thing we set up was the requester over here. He should be maintaining charged Certus quartz and proper Certus quartz in our system, which means we can do these bulk crafts and we shouldn't ever run out. It won't be the fastest thing ever, but it will do it. If we wanted to, we could add a 0 to each of these, and that would probably also help, to be honest with you, just to have like the big backup. But yeah, cool. So I can slap that there. So now these guys, I will need another quartz fiber just to make sure everything's doing what it should do, which might not make sense, but currently we had these guys separated from the network, so I think we just do the same just to make sure. I don't think it's needed, but you know, I'll trust previous me that I did it for some sort of reason. And so this should work now. Yeah, there you go. You see them showing up, and that means they are coming over here, which means we now have a lot of power, a lot more power than we had before. And that shouldn't be a problem if we hook up these guys, which we can middle click, do that. They're all online. We're back in business. Hopefully not draining too much. We can hover in here. See, they use almost 3,000 forge energy per tick. The rest of the system uses the difference. The difference between that and that number, which is like 0.02 per tick, which is pretty crazy. So this number, yeah, is good. It's just maintaining full. Perfect. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, that is a big problem solved. Now, to follow up over here, what do we have? We have no backlog of emeralds. We have infinite stuff in here, which is good. So it does appear as though we are using more emeralds than we're making. which is honestly the easier problem to solve. Like, I can just make more of these guys. It should be quite easy. They're just clerics. We have whatchamacallums. Come on, brain. You can do this. We have netherite, so we can make a lot of those auto things. These guys can go in here. There we go. And I think we topped this guy up as well. So we should have, yeah, plenty of wheat to just grab like a stack of this. Oh, you know what? We'll just top him up. That should be good. There we go. It's not automated. And I think that's fine. Is it fine? We could really easily automate it. Let's just automate it. Let's go, pipes. Boom. And chest. All right, and then we've got to jump into occultism, because I think that's sort of what we're dealing with. So that can go there. That can go there. Disconnect that. Set up this. He's empty. He's empty. Cool. So the babies will go in there. And then... and then they'll go there. So this guy should fill up with full. Cool. Awesome. Sweet. Alrighty. So, occultism. That is happening over here in this interesting, for lack of a better word, place. Now, we also set up our demon fruit last episode. And as you can see, nothing happened, which isn't good. But they're over here, and they are fully grown, so we can harvest them. Now, why is that? Is that because this guy's not working anymore? Hold on. Hold on. Where are we? Oh, yeah, I guess this guy. Yeah, we didn't end up topping him up. That's a problem. Okay. Well, we can just make a diamond one for now. And that should be okay. Cool. Alrighty. There we go. I guess that's all set up. Cool. So we can place this. I'll have to grab sugarcane from the system. We've got sugarcane automated somehow. How have we done that? Automated. Oh, yeah, with this guy. my bad. I completely... That flew past me somehow. The fact that just exists already. Which reminds me, do we have any problems? We have a lot of cabbage still. Is it a problem? Not really. We're also getting a lot of gems from Apotheosis, which is interesting. A lot of ancient combs, which is another problem. Because I'm wondering if this guy's either not working or just not fast enough. And I think it's that he's just not fast enough. You know what? He didn't have power. So I think he is fast enough. He just didn't have enough power. So it backed up with a bunch of stuff. Because all of our machines were off. So that makes sense. Cool. Okay. So yeah. I think the base maintenance for the episode's done. And now we're on, yeah, occultism. Now, that was demon fruit that we need to do. So I'm actually going to grab that back out. It is a little bit upsetting that we only have 10. Because I was hoping we could do a lot more today with this. Because what we have to do is we have to go into the nether and find an ore. Which, might I just add... Oh, wait, no. Don't, whoa. Freeze. Everyone freeze. That's not what we're doing. That's what we were going to do, but I couldn't find the stuff. And the reason we're doing this is because I needed to find the template upgrade, but I couldn't find it, so instead we're doing the ritual. And so instead of trying to find the Esnium ingot or whatever, we're doing bees. Okay? Cool. It's just like a mental warfare, this mod pack. Not even just this mod pack. Me playing this mod pack is mental warfare. But it's good. It's fun. Okay. Yeah, so we set up this sort of last episode, and it can get us bees, which is great. We can set up some sort of automation. We've got iron bees. The iron bee we want to turn into a silver bee using a mason bee. So a few things. First off, let's grab some cages, specifically just to get that processed. And then we'll take these out because I guess we don't want them really doing that. So take that out. Take that out. Cool. I will grab more of those. Like, how does this happen to my inventory? I swear every episode, somehow it's worse than we left it. You know, I didn't even place the facades back. God, what a disaster. What an absolutely horrendous disaster. That's okay. Alright, cool. So, I need a mason bee. Mason bee you get from a reed nest or a stone nest. So stone nest we can do easily, problem solved. And then I assume honey treats would be good enough. Honey treats will be here. Cool. And we've got a stack. Brilliant. Now, do they have to be spawned somewhere? Looks like it's working. Let's make sure we got this on the ready. And so all we want is a mason bee to chuck into the thingamajiggy. Cool. We can move that away, I guess. And da-da-da-da! Cool. Awesome. Yeah, like genuinely. All right, cool. Let's go iron B. Grab one of these. Nice. Now, before I do this, do we have any that have like a really good productivity? I guess the one we've got here is pretty good. It's got a high productivity, so it's better than not doing that, I guess. Alrighty. And so I want to breed these bees. So we'll grab poppies. Cool. So I want to go pow, 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 and I don't really know what we've done here, but I want to right click the other mob. Alright, there we go. And so, wait for it. Cool. Pick up you, and this is what we want. This is a silver bee. We're actually going to want 2 of those other guys as well. So, in other words, we're going to grow this guy up as fast as I can. Which is pretty much... We'll give him an extra one, just for good luck. Then we're going to chuck these guys in here and get a few more silver bees. Realistically, just 1. This guy will grow up. Because we want to breed them. We want to get a lot of silver bees because we need a silver bee spawn egg. That's what we're after. So that's what we're sort of, going to work towards. Cool. Silver bee. Beautiful. So this should get us a second one. Arguably, we want this guy to just keep spitting out silver bees. It doesn't really matter if there's a mason bee and an iron bee, or if there's 2 silver bees in here. We just want silver bees, so this is fine. So what I'll do is I'll top him up with poppies, and then we'll go on a little side project to make this better for us and to future-proof us a little bit. So, what do we need to do? Well, yeah, hold on. What do we have in here? Honey treats. What's the export bus doing? Nothing. Honey treat. And then I want a crafting card. Let's just make sure that, before we run off, that this thing's actually going to do something for us. So that there, I probably need to add a recipe for it. That's fine. So let's do this. Boom. Boom. Pow. Okay. Honey treat. This recipe is what I'm using. Awesome. That can go in there. Cool. Okay. So that should be fine. I'm just going to pretend that it'll be fine. What do we need to do now? Well, I want to kill some withers. Now, if we search for the wither spawn egg, it is not here. It doesn't exist, allegedly. Wither. Which I guess makes sense. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. There's a data model we can get. And we should. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. Sorry, I'm mentally just preparing for whatever's in store for us here. Do we have the deep learner? Is that in the system or is it in our backpack? Yeah, it's in here. This has a wither model thing on it, so we can chuck this guy in for these future battles. Now we probably just want to make a little lab for this. Now, as for this part here, we've had it running and nothing bad has gone wrong. So I think just temporarily, I know we've got a lot of little projects going on here. I think we just grab some ethereal glass to put here. I think the plan was to use different glass from Ender.io, but I think this is okay. Cool. So I don't know. No, it looks so bad. We can't. We genuinely can't. It'll just be glass. If it's way too lame, for lack of a better word. So let me grab some of this out. Do I want the full thing or do I want, oh god, or do I want just this? I think we do just this and we'll probably have something, lining the top. Maybe even just some more of the oak. I think it is oak, right? Which I can middle click. Oh, it's spruce. There you go. So we can just do this. It's something simple, but I'm gonna pretend like it actually adds something. You know what I mean? And then, cool, break that. And just to get a little bit of progress on this build. This left part could be glass, to be honest. Yeah, like maybe this is just a tunnel. I'm like debating as I'm building, like, is that really the route I'm going? But I guess it is. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And the middle mouse button, by the way, it's so good. I know I said it before, but like, middle mouse to just grab what I'm looking at and not have to worry about thinking. So nice. So we've got this structure here. I do want one for killing withers. Ideally, we want it further away. So I'm going to just build it over here and we can path to it later. Whether or not that'll actually happen is a whole different story. But at the very least, this is the idea. Now, we want wither-proof things. That's just the truth. Now, there's wither-proof glass from Mystical Agriculture. This needs work. Blech. There's mob grinding utilities that has tinted glass. Glass blocks designed to prevent light, tough enough to withstand withers. That's kind of just good enough. It uses coal, it uses glass. It doesn't get much simpler than that. So we're going to grab some. And we're going to get building. Now, ideally, this just needs to hold a wither. And then we can just either swingy sword or set up a crusher or do something. In the past, I've had them set up where they get pushed and they fall into a chamber and you get like hundreds of withers spawning at once. And that's great for getting nether stars later on. It's very much overkill for what we're doing at the moment. And it requires a mob crusher that'll instantly kill the mobs. We could set up a similar thing and just not use the, well, I guess like the OP part of it, you know what I mean? And maybe we do. Maybe that is the play here. Is to like properly future-proof some stuff. Now, do we have any actual blocks that are just strong enough? Dark oak stone. They said it couldn't be done. Okay, fair enough. Because I didn't want to just place this on the floor. Let's go exchanging gadget. Can I? If I were to grab this, bear with me, and we were to just like put it on the ground. Is this going to be the worst thing you've ever seen, or is it just going to be not too bad? Oh. So if I were to do this and then I were to put tinted glass on top, like you probably won't see it, but I think it's nicer than seeing dirt underneath. You know what I mean? Well, it really is just an abyss. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna say that's fine. All right. So ideally, I mean, honestly, what you should probably do is build without using this stuff and then use the exchanger gadget later so you can actually see what you're doing. That probably wouldn't be the worst idea ever. But basically, this is going to be tall enough, not just for a wither to be in, but for a wither to fall in. So it'll be here, and then the actual withers, I believe my design was that they'll be over here and they'll get pushed. So the real withers will be pushed into the built withers will be pushed and they'll fall down here while they're still in their you know, shell, I guess, where they're like you know, charging up and getting angry, and then they'll be pushed down into here so that they can stack on top of each other. In the past, we've had issues where they sort of fly back up and they like explode each other back up, sort of thing. There are blocks you can get. I mean, even just the opposite of the ethereal glass. So the reversal ethereal glass is kind of good enough. And you can do tinted. So you could do tinted and then I possibly, yeah, only sold to players. Wait, tinted reversal, only sold to players. Not sold to players. Only sold to players. What am I, hold on. What am I thinking? How do you do that? What did we do before? There was filter blocks. Like physical big blocks that were mob filters. Just based on what I'm looking at here, whatever mod did that isn't in here. They were also called like mob filter, like there was adult blocks. There was hostile blocks. And it looks like we don't have them. And they would filter so that only that type of mob could fall through. And I don't know how we did it. I think it was like one way or something. Is there some sort of one way one-way something that we've got. There's one-way windows. Be careful using this mod. Render crashes are extremely common. This forces entities, items, mobs, players to move in a certain direction. This block only allows entities, items, mobs to move in a certain direction. Interesting. Cool. I like the idea of it. I'm just... Be careful. Render crashes are extremely common. Listen, I love me a good crash. I live for them. Okay. So... Now, which way's the way? That's the way, and then... No, that's not the way. What do you think the way is? If I place that there, you can go down. You can't go up. Perfect! Oh, that's brilliant. Now, hopefully, it doesn't get destroyed by withers. I'll give you a clue. It very likely will. But what we might be able to do, which is kind of smart, would be, let's go ethereal, right? Like, you might be able to do, like, the tinted something. But the tinted's not blast proof, isn't it? It's just light proof. You know what I mean there? Like, you could have it so that it falls through a wither-proof go-throughable. Explosion-proof. Resistant to explosions. I know Andrio would have one. Yeah. Blast-resistant and not solid to players. Like, or not solid to mobs is probably one of them. Yeah, not solid to animals. So they can fall through, but they won't explode it. And this thing would need blast-resistant normal, which needs this, which needs... Like, we've been down this rabbit hole not too long ago. Why did we not go there, though? I don't remember. But it's an idea. For now, we'll leave it how it is, because it should still work. It just might break. But I guess it still technically works. We'll have a look anyhow. Let's just building gadget this. That'll probably be a lot easier. Boom. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh, yeah, you can fall through. You can't go up. Wow, that's a pretty neat block, might I say. Cool. Let's go up here. So, how's this going to work? We're going to have something that places the blocks. I think we used builders last time. Now, do we have builders in the pack? We do. They need some Oldemodium. I think we just do it. It's quite easy to do. Oh, actually, you know what? We have block places from Dyer. I'm going to try out his block places because in the past we had to use builders. Maybe not had to, but pretty much had to, I guess. Whereas this time around we might not have to. If Dyer has come in clutch. So we will see. Boom, boom, boom. It purely depends on how that thing's going to work. Alright, most of this is set up, so we'll give the Dyer stuff a go. I assume we can make it. I don't know how difficult it'll be, but I'm sure we can figure out a way to do it. So the simple block placer, I imagine it just places a block in front of it. Yeah, and you can say where it does it, I guess. Cool. In order to upgrade this guy, we're going to need, it looks like, I'm just going to assume, blocks of diamond. Also, kind of looked like we had a full amount of diamonds. Is that true? I'll do a few things. First of which, I will hook up this guy so that it can begin. And then let's go check our storage. Because we set up this for him. No. Nowhere near being full. At all. Not even close. This guy can probably do us some upgrades. Just to, like, hold us over during those, dark moments of our life. Let's get 4 of them. Should be an easy craft with all the resources we have now, which is great. And he can now store... What's that? Oh, yeah. 679 million. A little bit overkill, but... You know, it should keep us covered during the winter. Alright, how's this guy going? Oh, perfect timing. Cool, so we'll grab both of those. Is that enough of the stuff? It is. Cool. We have an advanced block placer. So this guy, he takes power. He has filters. He also... Oh, okay. Let's render the area. So here's where he currently places. So I could lift him up. I could also increase the radius at which he places stuff. Interesting. Huh. Kind of not what I want, sadly. Because if I increase it, it does it for the whole thing. Whereas I don't want it to do it for the whole thing. But cool. I mean, that's good for other stuff. So, like, us having the block, still handy. But we will probably just end up doing builders. Because you can set... Well, what am I actually using the builder for? Can you just set the radius? What am I thinking here? You know what? In hindsight, I think we set up 3 builders. In which case, it might not actually be that bad of an idea to just set up 3 of these block places to do the same thing. Especially since they don't need all the modium. They need some other stuff that we may or may not have a bunch of, but they don't need all the modium, which we very much don't have a bunch of. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll hook that up for now. We'll get the diamonds ready. Boom. And we'll likely have to hook this up as well. I think you can do above. I think. So, I don't know. We'll chuck it there and hope that it works. Cool. And then that should be okay. Oh, wow. He's fast at what he does for the iron stuff. Let's go hook up this one, and I'll show you a little bit of what I mean, you sure you know what I'm talking about. Let's go block breaker. Or block places, sorry. So, yeah, we just wanted to place stuff within... this thing we've made. Let's also go feral flare lantern and just chuck one out here. You know what I mean? Just get some light happening. Cool. So, where would I place this? I mean, I think I just place it like behind. So we place this guy here. In terms of the locale, we want it to go back frontwards. We want it to go frontwards. We want it to go that way. Right? So this is inside. Cool. I think there's benefit to bringing it back one, just to have it like properly centered. Now, it is up to, so it can definitely go down to. So, boom, boom. Oh. That might be a bit low. Yeah, it can go up one more. I think I pressed spacebar and it went down one. That's why I was a little bit confused. Cool. So, it'll place 2 blocks there. Which is what we want. It'll place 2 soul sands. And that is perfect. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. Do we have any spare ender gates? We have some, but we definitely want some more. Let's order 10. We'll see if we can do that. Now, we also need to get soul sand over there, and we also need to get soul sand. Now, once again, I'm sort of future-proofing this. We're definitely not going to make the most out of it for a little while. Because I don't have soul sand automated, and I don't think I want to yet, because we don't have a way to kill the mobs easily. I'm just using this to hopefully make a 1x1 hole and swing at the withers. You know what I mean? So I think it's alright. That's not as many as I need. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to go back and grab some more. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, okay. I also just realized, yeah, I can just grab the blocks. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, we can make... Oh, we can only make 1? Really? Oh, no, yeah, sorry. What's this stuff? The ferrocore. I just need to smelt it, right? Smelting. Oh, I've got that on me. Cool, cool. Pow. Awesome. And wonderful. Cool. So we've got 2. So one of these will just be for the skulls. We, sadly, at least to my knowledge, need 2 of these for the soul sand. There's probably a way to get away with using just 1 for the soul sand, but you know how it be. Those were some scary noises, but I guess everything's okay. Let's jump in here, and 2 of those. Brilliant. Okay. So, the soul sand goes there, and here. This can be soul sand too. So this guy I'm happy with. You know what? I'm not happy with him. We'll leave him rendered. We'll render this guy too. We definitely want to send him back there. We want him to go up 1 level so he's in the right spot. And we want him to be that. Perfect. He actually needs to go back 1 as well. So an extra. And now that's the T needed for the wither, which is perfect. So those 2 I'm happy with. This guy here, we will render, send him back 3, and he's in the right spot. He just needs that. And so that'll be the heads. So soul sand and heads. And that should work perfectly. Obviously, I need some gates to give this guy the power he needs. Which we will chuck on this side. So they're all hooked up, ready to go. As for getting the goods over here. Once again, I'm going to just be killing this guy myself. So I guess... I don't even know. Do I just put a hole here and hope he doesn't blow up anything that I love? I think the play would probably be to do it on this side. Because I don't have anything valuable on this side. I'll just swing it in, I guess. I could put a mob grinder in there. The problem is, I'm pretty sure that will take a crazy amount of time. And it'll also blow up, I think. Does Dyer have some sort of mob killer? You know what I mean? Like, is there some sort of block that will defeat mobs? I suppose a user might be able to, like, right-click... left-click a sword? Like a clicker? Do you think so? Let's have a look. We might... Oh, at Dyer. I guess we don't have any there. Let's make a clicker or two. Because I think we can get away with it. Let's go in here. Eye of Ender. Cool. And... clicker. Awesome. And then advanced clicker. So what can he do? Show fake player, sneak. We can do left click, and I guess we can tell it where. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's slap this guy here. Let's render the area where he's going to be clicking. Let's move this. Let's do that. So that is right in the center, and we want it to left click. And I think that's just it. We want it to target hostile. Oh, cool. Yeah, target all living, target hostile. And then I guess we give him a sword. It's not the greatest sword ever, but, you know, might do the trick. And then we give him power. And we pretend that that's going to work. Worst case, I take the sword out and we just swing ourselves. But for now, this might be okay. So, soul sand. If I grab 4 of this. Now, before I do this, and I almost fell for it, we do need to get the fans put in. That's sort of like the big point of all this, is that we have fans that push the stuff where it needs to go. And on the topic of that, I think we need at least 2, because I think we normally push them down as well. So for this guy, I think you just need distance modifiers, which is feather, iron, and redstone, so quite easy to get. And we don't need that many, but I've made that many, so it's okay. Now, if I place it, it faces that way. If I hold shift, it also faces that way, so we will have to be within when we build this. Cool. Now, this is prone to explosions, but it should be fine. Once again, hopefully this system here is preventing a lot of that from happening. Worst case, there are occasionally other blocks you can use, like this guy, the attractor. Oh, restrictions. Interesting. You know what? This is the second block from this mod that I am liking. And I'm also liking that they're giving warnings. You know what I mean? So it's sort of like, hey, like, things might not be It's nice that they're saying that. It's very interesting. Okay. Let's look at the mod. Well, oh, there's only a few in there. We happen to find it. Pusher. Yeah, so, like, you can push mobs. Now, from memory, this went through blocks, which is what made it cool. It wasn't, like, cut off. Be careful, you... Glass boots. If you wear these boots, the attractor, pusher, and one way will have no effect on you. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. Okay, so yeah, hold on. The pusher just uses a piston. Oh, it's really simple. Okay. So if I were to get rid of this fan and place the pusher, it's currently doing nothing. Okay. If I grab a lever, or 2. Let's cover this up. Let's just temporary building block here. Place the pusher. Apply redstone. Oh, it pushes. Oh, it pushes real well. Oh, now we're stuck in here. Okay. That's genuinely everything I wanted. Because it works through the blocks. So we can where are we can get rid of that. Cool. And we've got a lever for it. Awesome. So then this guy, Also doesn't have to be there. So we'll grab that's really nice though, like genuinely. So let's grab, first of all, pistons. Let's get, we don't have cobblestone. What? I need to solve that. Someone remind me using their brain powers somehow. All right, push up. So the attractor is obviously the opposite. It'll pull towards. But yeah, that's so good. So we go here. We get pushed. Now you don't get pushed if you're not in the hitbox. The withers should be. Oh, wait, he doesn't need to go there. He needs to go one above. My bad. Because once again, I don't want him to explode. Cool. Lever, turn him on. Awesome. All right, I am quite happy with that. I am ready to give it a test. Tinted at mob. Cool. Okay. I mean, this is pretty... If this works, which, once again, there's a chance that it just doesn't. Issues we've had in the past is that the skulls won't summon the wither sometimes when they're placed incorrectly, because we were doing them super fast with constructors and destructors from refined storage, which in this mod would be annihilation plates. Annihilation plates. These guys here. And there's an alternative, which might just be a construction plane or something. But cool. All right. Awesome. Sand of the soul variant. This guy can get 3. This guy can get 2. That guy can get 3 is what I meant to say. So that's placed. And then... Okay, okay. So it's up. This is not doing anything. Okay, we're probably gonna have to do a fan. Is it really not doing anything? I mean, it should be working. Okay. This might be a problem. It could also... There is a small chance that it's a height thing. And that he's actually in the roof. And so he can't be pushed. I do believe that's possible. And so I think we'll see if we can get away with fixing that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to place this the way I want. I guess I can place it there. It doesn't have to be where it was. Cool. So. Okay. If we do this correctly, we won't blow up our entire base with this wither. Which, fortunately... doesn't look too crazy. I'm not seeing, like, you know, orange particles hinting that he's the super boss here to destroy all that we love. So that's a great positive. Whoa! Cool. Awesome. Relax. And there he goes, right? Almost. Okay, so if I wasn't here, he wouldn't know I existed. Oh, you really... See, and then once he doesn't know, he is then falling for the trap, and he's now trapped. Perfect. So then if I were to come back here, this guy might just need a bigger range. Oh! And I'll be honest, he's doing pretty well. We can reduce this as well. Now, we'll do full damage when it's reduced. Oh my... I am mind blown by what we have just witnessed. I genuinely... What? Direwolf, direwolf, direwolf. Okay, honestly though, that's awesome. I love building gadgets. This mod is... The fact that it's such a good mod. It has everything that you want. And that is awesome. I've used stuff like this before, but they're never just everything. You know what I mean? Like, you can put it exactly where you want it to be. It shows you where it's happening. You can target the specific thing. You can tell it everything you want. There's filter options, redstone options. You can see where it's doing it. The speed's really nice. Genuinely so nice. Cool. Well, I mean, we can test it again because I want to see if it works from scratch now without me interfering with it at all. So if we jump in here, this guy should be able to get... Oh God, sorry, guys. I'm really just struggling. That guy should get 3, and he should... Well, I can lower it as well, right? I guess. I think if you hold shift, yeah, you can do multiples of 10. So that guy goes there. Awesome. And then 1, 2, 3. Pow. So he's built. He gets pushed. And he falls down or gets pushed down. One of the two's happening. Now, is this destroying my durability? Allegedly not at the moment. And then he explodes. And you can see at the top his bar going down. Now, I do think that there might be a sweet spot. I'm not sure. All I know is that I'm getting nether stars. And kind of easily. Now, I've got nothing. I was going to present a problem, but I just don't have a problem. Cool. Okay. Bad idea, good idea. I hope it was a good idea because sadly, I don't quite think that we have a choice anymore. Oh, that's awesome. Look at what we've built. We've done it. We've done the thing. Oh, and that's sick. So there we go. Okay. Look at the mob bars. How awesome is that? Now, this isn't perfect, obviously. There's better things that we could do. Like the mob crusher is just better because it will kill them instantly. You know what I mean? But this is a pretty good like middle ground. Sorry, I'm alt tabbed at the moment. Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. See, now the benefit of what we just did isn't... Oh, here's some cool noises. Isn't just, you know, it is what it is. But if you recall in the last series, there was like some sort of perk. I don't remember what it was from. It was apotheosis or something. It was from something. And it was called Loot Pinata. And if you managed to strike that, you'd get like 100 nether stars from the one kill. You know what I mean? Like it was pretty crazy, whatever it was. It might not have been 100, but it was a lot. But you had to kill it with your tool. That is awesome. Big fan. Big fan. Now, so if we come over here, right, this guy's still doing his thing, which is awesome. You know, he's well, actually, the iron bees are going in there. Or, sorry, the silver bees. So we should have... Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. We should have silver bees in here. Specifically, some child bees. Which I don't know if we can crush them, but I guess we can figure it out. But I should be able to upgrade these. Let's take out the speed upgrades. Let's press U on them. And let's craft... Apparently just 1. Now, what does 1 do? Is 1 the equivalent of 4? It doesn't really look like it. But that's okay. Let's go speed upgrades. Bookmark this, bookmark this. I think one of them was already bookmarked. That's okay. All right, clocks. Pow, 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 pow. Awesome. Speed upgrade. Pow. 51. That's pretty good, I guess. Upgrade base. 1 because we need more honey treats. Boom, pow, boom. Awesome. Pow. Cool. We get a stack. Speedier, bam. We get 4 because we need more nether stars. That's okay. So if I chuck this in now, look at the speeds we are presented with, ladies and gentlemen. Holy schmoly. That is genuinely credible. I wish this was in All the Mods 9. It might be at this point. I have seen, there's been a few updates on All the Mods 9 recently, but this is crazy. That's incredible. That's incredible to the point where I think we can just do this. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is chuck in acceleration cards to this guy. Just so that, you know, he maintains the honey treats in there. That is crazy. Okay, so if I search silver and I grab out these bees that we were just given, essentially, and I take out these speed upgrades, and I chuck in my speedier upgrades, I'm mind blown. Okay. Let's go honey treat. What we're going to have to do here is bulk order some. Which apparently we can't do. We don't even have the... Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Can I do 500? Yeah. Because although we have the stuff, it's like they take a while to craft and whatnot. I'm probably honestly just better manually crafting them and chucking them in, to be completely honest with you. But regardless, ridiculous. Like that's so crazy. Chuck that in, and then once that goes done, chuck these in. Okay, cool. So now we have silver honeybees or silver bee. Oh, look at you trying to get in. Cool. Now we just need a crusher. What do we have? We do have some more of this. We can do some sort of structure up here, some sort of double story, double decker. I think I just use glass though. You know what I mean? I think we just glass it all up. We don't do anything too pretty. Because otherwise I spend the whole episode doing it. Which, you know, not a problem, but just not what I want to do right now. Cool. There will be a door. A door? A double door, apparently. Apparently it's a year of the double door. Do we keep it flat? Sadly, I don't think we can keep it flat. Just because of the way that we've done this. To where we might have enough to just do this. If we don't, this is going to be very sad. I think we do. Perfect. Boom. Because we do need to make some sort of a multi-block here. To crush these things. Assuming it is still done how I remember it being done. So, let's grab doors. These doors are kind of just backup doors, just in case we need to. And we'll do that just so we can, like, land in the little bit. Yeah. Alright, cool. Okay, so if I search gene sample, there's this, which you get from a... You get it from something. Let's go at productive and just try to find what it's called. Because I can't think of it, sadly. It's not the gene sample. It's like a... It's like a something. You know, I'll just check the book. I know you use like a piston and stuff and a bottler. But I want to make sure that that's still how you do it. And that there's not like a machine or something. Gene indexer and bottler. Honey, I squish the bees. Yeah, here we go. The bottle has two uses, bottling honey and squishing bees for genes. To get genes from bees, place a piston above the bottler with a block of space in between them. Place the bee on top of the bottler, activate the piston, and squish it. Cool. Make sure to have bottles in the bottler. So, we will go bottler, which is nice and simple craft. We will place it in the corner, I guess. We will get a dispenser. You don't need anything too crazy. Like, just a vanilla one should do the trick. Oh, wow, look at the... Nice, so Patrick's resource pack. Coming in clutch there. Cool, so that will deposit stuff there. We will search framed wallboard and floorboard. No, we won't need the wallboard. Or the floorboard, sorry. We'll just need the wallboards. We've got our glass. We just need a piston. And our job is almost done. Now, when it extends, there is a gap that is made, which means you do need to cover it up at least a little bit. Now, we're hoping to do this, which still allows the piston to work, but gives us a little bit of like, you know, ta-da! Oh, and the frame blocks connect. Oh my god. I don't think framed wallboards used to connect like that. That's awesome. That's so cool. Okay, so that should work. Now, I'll need to be able to apply redstone there, which, I mean, I can't easily do. If I flick this, it doesn't do it, which means I probably want something here. And I think it could be anything. Like, I think if I place that there, that works. And it also triggers this, which kind of doesn't matter. I don't think. Either way, it doesn't matter. Then we'll grab a clock. Specifically, some sort of like, yeah, like this redstone clock. So that'll be a chiseled stone brick. Sure. And that gives us a clock, which we can place here. And listen. Oh, we can lower it. Oh, how do I go down? Alt. Oh. What? Ah. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. So we go all the way up to 100. And then it goes back down to 5. So that's the fastest as you can hear. Now, if I were to grab another lever, I can turn it off. Brilliant. Okay, so we don't have to listen to it all day. Cool. So if we go back to B, we search silver. We have all of these adult Bs. We need bottles, which I almost forgot. Bottles will go in here. Cool. I will place my silver Bs here. Allow them in. Now, they will cram at some point, in which case they'll just start killing themselves, so you can't put infinite Bs in there. But we can flick this. And slowly but surely, we'll get our stuff. Now, these guys need to go into a centrifuge. As for which centrifuge, I guess there's not too many options. Well, I mean, there's all the options. I don't know what I'm saying, but I guess we're just doing a normal centrifuge for now because I literally can't afford anything better. So this guy can go here, I guess. And does it just work? It just works. Cool. So this guy can get a collector from Zycraft. The benefit of these collectors is that they have like a nice buffer, I guess. So like, I don't know, I can drop all these. And, and as you can see, they just go in there. And then when they're ready, they go in there, which is cool. Now, these need to go into a gene indexer. If I can spell. Which I clearly... Oh my god, this is horrific. Which I clearly can't do. So this guy is here, which is great. Then we grab this guy. And we have him put stuff in. Cool. So the stuff will go in here. Now, this guy needs redstone to do the indexing. This block needs renewal. I like it. It does it, but it's just it's not the greatest. Like I imagine it can be better. I don't know how. Maybe it's impossible, but like it's a bit awkward because you need to provide redstone for it to do the indexing like this. So it'll combine all the stuff. So like this is now a productivity of 100%. You know, this is a passive. This is a silver B of 47%. The problem is, from memory... Oh no, it looks like it's working fine. From memory, it was, it wouldn't let stuff in, but maybe that was just the way I had my pipe set up or something, because I'll be honest, it looks like it's working now. Cool, so yeah, all we want is silver 100%. That's what we're after. So what I can do is we can lift this back up. We can search for our silver Bs again, and we can grab out these ones, I guess. Chuck them in. Flick this on. Now, if you have this open, it works, but it doesn't. Clearly, that doesn't work. Oh, yeah, because our redstone stops it, but that's okay. Boom, boom. Flick him back on. Cool. Oh, that's a problem. We don't want that happening. I'm concerned. I don't actually know why that was happening. I guess it just happens. Okay. I guess maybe I can say just do that. And so now if I drop any of these, will they go in? No. Oh! No. Okay. That's unfortunate. Can I do the opposite? Can I say don't do stingers? I don't really... I think I'd need a different thing. I don't know how we'd do it, but I think it's fine. This guy could probably get a speedier upgrade. Is it working? I don't know if it's working enough. Or at all, to be honest with you. Maybe it is. You know, it was working. It's just... I guess it's just slow how it is. Alright, cool. So this guy should be working. In saying that, we have like, two medium productivities that aren't combining. So like, as you can see, there is some sort of issue with it. Whatever that may be, I'm not certain, but should be fine. We do have a 100% silver. Yeah, it's definitely something's happening. Silver, silver. Why aren't these combining? Yeah, I think every time a new bit comes in, it's like, not sure what to do or something. Cool, 73%. That's okay. You can solve that with like some clocks and some repeaters and stuff. Come on. What are we at? 99% on that guy. So I only need one, to be fair. And so what we do is we have an incubator here. We'd probably make a second one. Incubator. We're pretty much at the end of this episode. It's quite nice and easy what we do here. So we grab this guy, slap him down. He allegedly needs power, which is fine. We can summon some power. We need to create a honey treat using this gene sample. So we search honey treat. We place one in here with our sample. And it is now a silver honey treat. We grab an egg from a chicken. And we chuck this in and it should do the trick. Now I'll chuck these upgrades in. How slow, how fast, how slow? And if I chuck these in, oh yeah, done. that's crazy. They're so good. I'll keep them there just so that they're there. Does that make sense? Not really. Okay, so we now have a silver bee spawn egg. This guy in Spirit Fire gives us our Isnium, Esnium, thingy-majiggy, which is what we wanted. And that's without having to go and find stuff out in the wilderness, which means we can now, oh, you know what? I think either you guys noticed this a lot earlier than I did, or you're in the same boat as I am right now. What do we think this bee needs? You know, like what do you think the bee needs as a flower, guys? What? It needs a block of the stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit embarrassing. Look, it's nice that we've got the guy. It's just sort of kind of lost its purpose, I suppose. Man, that's a little bit embarrassing. Okay, so we still need to go and RNG some Aesnium. On the bright side, we should have more demon fruit. Nice. I don't think we do, but we should have. Really, does that stuff still not... I guess it just hasn't really grown yet. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. All right, let's at least go and get this guy into an egg. Or into a bee cage, shall we? There he is. Awesome. Now, this guy can't go in here because he's full. He can go in here. There's almost no point in doing it at the moment, but I guess we've got to go grab the stuff anyway. So, I've got demon fruit on me. Awesome. Let's jump in the nether. Cool. I am tempted to do a number of things in regards to trying to find this ore. Like, I'm tempted to turn the resource pack off. So, like, if I look here, the only ores we have are there. There's nothing else here. So, if I eat this and we see something that is an ore, we would know that we've found it. The problem is, I don't see anything that looks like it could be the stuff. Let's pause here for a second. How long have we got this for? Like, I didn't see anything disappear. Let's try over here. Like, we see quartz. I might just be looking in the wrong spot as well. What's this stuff? Lead. Okay, what's this stuff? I mean, I can still see it, so it's not what we want. Cool. We'll try up here. Do you see any cool ores? I mean, we see this. Zinc. Not what we're after. Is it on the ceiling? The problem is as well that you guys are going to see it and I'm not going to. I mean, I know we're wasting a thing now. It's black. It's a black ore. Unless I'm misreading the nether and it's actually saying the end is where you find this stuff. Blackstone. Okay. We do have a few more. So I'm looking for a black ore. Okay. I know you guys can probably see one, but please, I'm trying. I swear I'm trying. I'm gonna eat one more, and then I'm gonna look it up to see if there's a tip and trick. Top 10 tips. Top 10 Arsenium tips and tricks on how to find Arsenium. And if no one says anything, I'll disable my resource pack because that would be my guess as to what the issue would be. Oh, you know what? I instantly see what I need to do. Instantly. Okay. I need my gadget. Not that gadget. Do I not have my portal gun on me? That's great. At least we have our emergency warp stone. There's a thing. There's a thingamajiggy. So, we need a divination rod. This guy here. From occultism. So, it needs a diamond in the thing. I think this is the one we want. There's a few divination rods that mentioned there, but this should do the trick. I'll toggle my shaders on so that we can still play the game. That's how that works. Oh. Come on. Cool. Divination. So there's a bunch here that all do different things. Divination rod, glass divination rod, iron divination rod, diamond, netherite. Abundant materials, common materials, rare, precious. So I probably want the best that I can do. Now, if I went for, where is it? If I went for netherite, I would need an ancient debris, which I don't have. So instead we'll do diamond, because we can do that. Cool, so I guess I don't need the spirit thing. Okay. We'll pretend that that's fine. Alright, so my understanding is that I just go into the nether and do it. This is, once again, just from what I think I remember. So I think I just... What do I need to do? Crouch, click a block to attune it. Attuned. No. Attuned. Okay, no brain. Let's have a look. Let's just come in here. Okay. Divination rod. Awesome. Does it mention it in here? Where are we? We're not where I'm meant to be. Where's... What's even the mod? Occultism. Occultism. Here we go. Other stone, you can use the divination rod on andesite. Cool. Huh. I feel like it didn't mention what we wanted. Maybe this will tell us? Few raw Arsenium. Okay, where are you time? Oh, that's here. Okay, here we go. Find the Arsenium ore in the nether. Without the effects of the third eye, this will look just like netherrack. Make sure to have your otherworld goggles equipped. I'm pretty sure we can't. Didn't I... Wasn't one of these you need? Like, doesn't the purple chalk you need crushed endstone? Which you need... Oh no, we went through this, didn't I? Is my brain working? Can we do a... Can we do a check on my brain if it's working? You know what? It's... Listen, it's okay. It's okay. Cool. Divination rod. You'll need to attune it to netherrack first. Okay, so I'm guessing we've just got the wrong thing, because, I mean, this is netherrack. None of these are working unless I'm clearing it. You know what I mean? No, it doesn't seem to care at all. Alright, whatever. Oh, this is a little bit embarrassing. Okay. So what's happening? We set up this. Doesn't this just work? To make the foliot? Isn't that what we were doing? Summon Marid Crusher? Not this guy. Hold on. Endstone. Crushed. Crushed endstone. We're doing this recipe. So, this book of foliot, which is that guy. So we'll re-bookmark him. Raw gold, raw copper, raw silver, raw iron. Let's just see what we can do here, guys. I'm well aware that what's happening here is horrible. Squids need to be on the menu. That's not what I wanted. Boom. We've got sharks that are trying to dive out of the water to eat me. That's brilliant. That's lovely. Do we have anything in the squid department? We don't need infinite squids, but, you know, a squid. Maybe one singular squid, which I should probably mob swap when we do find him. So let's just get that ready, just so that, you know, we can do that. I think I'm suffocating. I think I see a squid on the map. Squid here. Glow squid here, I believe. Yes, glow squid. Okay. Glow squid does not drop what we want, I think. Squid. Okay. Glow squid. So a glow squid prediction will give you glow squid ink. And that's just what you've got. That's just the game. Cool. Awesome. If we jump in here, we've got glow squids. That's it for here. I'll keep looking. Alright, you'll be happy to know that I have not found a squid. And it is destroying me mentally. The lack of squid that at the very least is showing up on my minimap. Whether or not a squid exists elsewhere. I know I'm looping around back to my base, but like, you know, I went pretty far. Yeah, I'm not sure how long until we just try to find like a flower, or we try to set up a wither rose manufacturer with this new like wither cage that we have set up. Which, yeah, it's an option. It's not the worst idea we've ever had. Squid! Squid just spawned. Squid. Thank you, squid. Oh, you're now right-clicked. Awesome. And we should get a decent amount because we have a decent amount of looting. Cool. How much we got? 12. That works. Alrighty, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Pow, pow. Whoa! There we go. Cool. Alrighty. Now that we have that thing, don't really care whether we only get one out of these. Awesome. Cool. Squid trophy we got as well. That's brilliant. You love to see that. Okay. Do you reckon we can get this done today? And should we even try to? Apparently we are trying to, so that's something. Alright, folly up time. Boom. Cool. This guy plus dictionary gives us that guy. Awesome. We now need raw silver. We need raw iron. And then we need gold and copper, which we just apparently don't have, I think. I'll double check. I might have just seen it at the end there. That's not gold, and neither of those are copper. Brilliant. We don't happen to have someone on us. Nope. In here, not particularly. Cool. Let's head on down to the mine. Cool. Now, we might not actually find any. Because I think we had a problem finding gold for a long time, right? Copper should be easy. The only problem that we're going to have with copper is just the RNG of life. And once again, possibly the resource pack that we have, although this looks coppery. Cool. That's a lot of copper. Do we smell any gold? What does gold smell like, you ask? You know, gold. Smells like gold. Now, if you were gold and you wanted to be mined up by me, where would you go? I'd assume that you'd head on down here. Oh, any of you a mimic? That's a mimic! Yes! Swab. We can get relics from this guy. Where are you? Oh, wow. We've done it. Alright, let's, can we get a catcher as well? We've got a creature catcher. Just because, you know, we don't have one of these. Oh. Oh, we can't creature catcher him? Wow. Look at that. Oh. Something did something to us. Cool. Okay, well, I'll just, you know what? I'll leave him there, actually. Someone else might come and benefit from it. Cool. So what are we looking for? There might even be another one here. Nope. Look for gold. Oh, I was thinking, I was like, you know what? There might be in here. Sure enough, there is. There's also a bunch of rails and stuff. Cool. All right, what do I want to do? I want to place this and go through here and go and complete my ritual. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. What? Oh yeah, copper and gold and the thingy there. And we've got particles, so we don't need to sacrifice any goats this time. That's always a plus. Cool. So this should spawn a thing. I give him some endstone or something. Endstone? Endstone, ideally. Ideally, that's what I give. He crushes it. We're then able to make the purple chalk and we continue on our adventures, so on and so forth. As well as getting the goggles. That's going to be pretty good. Getting those bloody goggles. Sweet. I'll let this guy spawn. But that is the end of this episode. I am very happy with how things have gone. I'm very happy with how this series is going. This is, I think, arguably, I mean, like, look, there's some issues, right, with our experience, but this is almost perfect. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of, look at the frame rate we're getting. I know that we're not, like, super far into the game, right? Like, but, like, we've got a pretty decent frame rate. I'm running a 64 times texture pack in a mod pack with 400 mods, over 400 mods, with shaders on, with the ability, high quality or not, to see across a river at a maximum of 128 blocks. Like, the only reason it looks messy as well is, oh yeah, because I'm playing on a server. You know what I mean? Like, if I was in single player, Distant Horizons should work perfectly to where it will just, like, load all this stuff. The problem is I have to actually go there, and then, like, there's some issues when I join and leave the server, etc. But, like, it's so good. And here's this little guy. Now do the thing. And he just does it. Look at him go. We've got Carnlildren. A classic in the community. Carney. Love him. Real great guy. Now, I think he drops the stuff when he crushes it, so he's just taking a while, is my understanding of how this guy works. But, that's it. He might be the thumbnail. He probably won't be. It'll probably be the stuff over there, but I think I only need it once, so that's pretty cool. I might be able to just grab a collector. Chuck him on. I mean, I don't even need to place the collector on anything. I can just chuck him there. And in theory, he should just collect stuff, right? Yeah, he'll just collect stuff. Cool. Good job. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you are enjoying the series. It's so awesome. Like, my render distance, guys. Like, it's at 4 chunks. If I upped my render distance, we would be lagging. But, like, where are we? So, like, half of that's not real, or is any of it real? There we go. Now it's not real. But, like, from here, like, you might know it's not real when you focus on it, but you're not focusing on the corner for the entire episode. Like, even pointing it out, because obviously, like, I'm playing the game. When I point it out, it's like, you notice it, but like, you can actively just ignore it. Like, there's some snapping, but there's normally snapping, you know what I mean? As the chunks load it. The only difference is that it's just, like, detail. And we could change that. It's just, I haven't really needed to. Like, it hasn't felt like I've needed to, which is awesome. This guy has also worked really well. We don't need these renders either. They kind of look nice. I don't quite mind them, but we don't need them. They can go like that. I did take some screenshots before, but it's a pretty neat system as well. This guy's ready to go the second that we get an auto crusher, and as you saw, he worked pretty well. We were spitting out withers like crazy, which is cool. And much like our spawners in the past, we could also add extra sides to this, you know what I mean? And just send more withers right down the middle. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. Thank you guys. Don't feel pressured to be a channel member, to become a channel member, or to maintain your membership or your level or any of that. Don't feel pressured. I don't feel bad when you guys unmember. When you unmember. Watching the video, like, the fact, it is genuinely crazy that we get as many views as we do. And it's my dumb ass playing this game. What on earth are you doing, buddy? Okay. It is crazy. yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it might have been the day before, I went in the All the Mods Discord, which I'm in or whatever, and occasionally I do this just to sort of see what's happening, and because, you know, I don't know, it's like, I'm still just a person, you know, I go in there and I search my name, right, and I was almost, I was, between you and me, brought to tears, hearing people talk about, like, enjoying watching, and they enjoy, like, how I play, and it's like, they have a lot of fun, and they're talking about, like, just, like, talking about me, you know what I mean, and it, like, the comments are awesome, but there's also, it's like a different thing altogether, having people talk about you positively, but also not to you, you know what I mean, like, as far as they're aware, I'm never going to see that message they say, you know what I mean, but it's like, they're still saying it, and that's really, it's very wholesome. There were some people suggesting that I was intoxicated during the creation of these videos. Not the case, I will inform you. Unless you count caffeine. And even then, that's sometimes, not all the time. And then there was also people who think that these are VODs, which are fair enough. They pretty much, they feel like it, but no, these are live. Live? No, they're not live. They're recorded. These are pure recordings. There's no one helping me. If these were live, 90% of the mistakes I made wouldn't make it to the end of the episode, because you guys are geniuses, and you'd be like, you don't, why are you in the nether? Just go and make the folio and crush your end stone. What are you doing, buddy? Whoa, how did I do this? Okay. I do want to live stream. I just need I don't know. I need to cross the hurdle into doing it. But I don't know. Well, I want to. So it'll happen at some point. But currently, no, it doesn't happen. Was there anything else that was asked? Oh, someone pointed out that apparently I chuckle a lot and laugh at my own jokes a lot. And I was thinking, like, I don't do that, do I? Do I laugh at my own joke? And then someone replied to them saying, like, just as I was reading this and had Dew Stream on in the background, he was laughing at his own, he cackled at his own joke. And I'm like, okay, I guess I do. By the way, 90% of the times that I'm laughing, aside from when, you know, we get assaulted by a shark or something, it is me laughing at the fact that I'm a YouTuber. You know, like right now, the fact that I'm talking to like 1,000 people, like what? That is crazy. And it's definitely opened my eyes in terms of like watching creators and like, you know what I'm talking about, where like the episode starts like, hello everyone, what, you know, like high octane, high energy and stuff. And sort of being adjacent to that, where like I'm not high energy in terms of, we're not screaming and stuff like that, but especially compared to my first few episodes, we definitely were a lot more comfortable in talking, I guess. And there is a lot more laughter and stuff, but it's not intentional. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a conscious decision. Like, I'm not thinking like, I needed to laugh more. My last episode, I wasn't laughing enough. Sometimes maybe when I'm going through editing, I'm like, wow, this was a depressing episode. I'm just crying the whole time, being wee wah wah. Let's maybe up the vibes next time. But it's not like artificial, you know what I mean? It's more like, hey, enjoy this. You're playing your favorite game and making money, and people are watching you, and yeah. It's awesome. I am losing my voice. It is the end of the episode. Oh. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for putting up with the laughter. Thank you for the positive words as well when you're talking about me in other communities and stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to think if there was a negative comment. I mean, like, there are. Like, it happens and stuff. I think the negative comment that hurt me was this person saying that he wants to enjoy my content, but I laugh too much or something. I'm like, wow, I'm too happy. We're having too much fun over here. And like, it's completely fair. Like, it's, you know, I would, oh God. Like, I would be annoyed as well if I'm like, cows, ha ha ha. Like, fair enough or whatever. Especially if you're just trying to relax and have it on in the background. But, But wow, what a good complaint to have. You know what I mean? Like, for me to be sitting here cut, being like, he thinks that, like, that's pretty good. Definitely could be a lot worse. So thank you, genuinely. Yeah, cool. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.